A path through a moonlit forest. Pale blue flames drift between the trees, with no fire to feed them. Up ahead, a beautiful stranger waits, smiling. The villagers had one piece of advice: be polite, be careful, and whatever you do, count her tails. Tonight, the Kitsune. Welcome to Yokai Night. Every couple of nights, I take one Japanese yokai and dig into its history, the customs that shaped it, the old legends, and its monster cousins around the world. And yes, this white mask I wear every night? It's a Kitsune mask. Tonight, you finally meet the fox behind the face. Kitsune simply means fox. But this is no ordinary animal, it's a yokai, a shapeshifter, clever enough to fool almost anyone.
Hold on, is this the one from Naruto? The 9 tails sealed inside the hero?
The very same family, and the real one is older and stranger. Hold that thought, the full gallery comes at the end. Most often, it walks as a beautiful woman. But the disguise is never perfect. The old advice survives for a reason: watch for the tail. And a fox earns those tails, one more every 100 years, the tales say. 9 tails means 1,000 years old, and power close to a small god's. So why worship a fox? Walk a rice village at dusk and you'd see it. Mice eat the harvest, foxes eat the mice. Quietly, the fox kept families fed.
A guard dog the village never had to feed.
Exactly. So the fox became the messenger of Inari, god of rice and prosperity, and stone foxes in red bibs still guard over 30,000 Inari shrines. Later, we'll visit the greatest of them all. But folklore kept 2 columns. The Zenko, the holy white foxes in Inari's service, honored at every shrine. And the Yako, the wild field foxes, owing nothing to anyone, and blamed for every strange thing that happened after dark.
And the Buddhist thread you mentioned?
Layered on top of all this, the deity Dakine Ten, who rides a white fox, and her fox carried a passport. Follow the map, this spirit walked east across all of Asia before it ever reached a Japanese shrine. It began in India, where the fox ran beside the Dakine spirits of Tantric Buddhism. In China it became the Huli Jing, the 9-tailed enchantress of 1,000 tails. And in Japan, the same traveler finally put on shrine white, and became the Kitsune we know. Her name was Tamamo-no-Mae, the most beautiful, most learned woman the court had ever seen. She answered riddles that stumped the scholars.
I sense but the size of a shrine gate.
For that beauty and that brilliance, Emperor Toba made her his favorite. But look at how Toriyama Sekian drew her, centuries on, a flawless court lady, and a fox's tail behind the screen. Then Toba began to waste away, and no physician in the capital could find a cause. So the court turned to its astrologers, the Abe clan, heirs to the great Onmyoji Seimi. Their divining mirror found the source of the sickness sitting beside the throne, the favorite herself, casting a shadow with 9 tails. Unmasked, she dropped the disguise and fled north, the same 9-tailed fox the old tales had chased across India and China.
The same fox, 3 empires? That's quite the resume.
The court sent an army after her? On the moor of Nasa they ran her down and slew her, but her hatred would not die. It sank into a boulder, the Seisho Seki, the killing stone. And the stone kept killing. Its poisonous vapors took birds from the air, beasts from the grass, and, the records insist, travelers who strayed too close. For 3 centuries monks tried to calm it, until a priest named Genno shattered it with one blow of his staff. To this day, a carpenter's heavy hammer is called a Genno.
Please tell me the story. Ends there.
Almost. A fragment still sits at Nasu, and in March 2022, it split clean in 2. Quite real, it made the national news. Japan, half joking, welcomed the old fox back. The Kitsune's signature magic is Kitsune foxfire. Pale flames with nothing to feed them, leading travelers in circles. On New Year's Eve the foxes gathered with their fires at Oji, near Edo. Hero Shigeru painted the scene.
Beautiful. And the gift people feared?
Possession. A wild yako could slip inside a person, Kitsunetsuki. A sudden change in voice, appetite, or temper, and the village sent for an exorcist. Each region bred its own fox to fear. Northern Kanto whispered of the Osoki, a fox the size of a mouse, swarming a household by the dozen and making it rich at every neighbor's expense. In the Shinshu Mountains, sorcerers kept the Kuda Kitsune, a fox living in a bamboo pipe, slipping out at night to gather everyone's secrets. And the Sanin coast spoke of the Ninko, the man fox, too thin to see, passed down family lines. Houses called fox owners couldn't find marriage partners for generations.
Entire families blacklisted over a fox rumor?
Here's a thought, our reading, not gospel. Fox owner rumors clustered around families that grew rich too fast. The fox explained wealth and punished it. And possession? Before medicine had words for seizures or psychosis, the fox carried the blame.
That's quietly heartbreaking. Tell me it has a sweeter side.
Wonderfully so. For all its power, the kitsune is helpless before one humble food, abu raage, sweet golden fried tofu. Shrine still leaves slices out for the foxes. That's why sushi rice in a tofu pouch is inari sushi. And noodles under a golden slab of it. Kitsune udon. You can order the folklore for lunch. When rain falls from a sunny sky, Japan calls it the fox's wedding, a hidden procession somewhere in the hills. Hokusai drew the lanterns.
And the Tanuki? Those raccoon dogs transform too, rivals?
The great rivals of shape-shifting. But the Tanuki is round, jolly and clumsy, the fox is sharp and patient. When you're utterly bewildered, Japanese still says you've been pinched by a fox. One more secret. A kitsune keeps its soul in a small white orb, the Hoshi no Tarema. Seize it, and the fox must grant what you ask to win it back.
So, how did anyone unmask a fox?
Its shadow, its reflection, or the tail it can't quite hide. Though not every fox was caught. The foxwife Kuzunoha lived as a human woman until her reflection betrayed her. She left a farewell poem and returned to the forest. Her half-fox son became Abe-no-Seimei, Japan's greatest court wizard. And Kuzunohara's son? He grew up to be Abe-no-Seimei, the greatest on Myoji, the court wizard of Japan. By blood, the legends say, the fox's grandson advised emperors. Here's what surprises people. Japan is far from the only land that both feared and adored the clever, shape-shifting fox.
Other countries have kitsune?
In China, the Huli jing, the fox spirit that becomes a bewitching woman. The nine-tail, and Tamamo herself, came from there, the cousin that's also the ancestor. In Korea, the Kumiho, a nine-tailed fox of its own, and in most tellings, a far hungrier one. And in medieval France, Reigner of the Fox, no spirit at all, just the same idea wearing a tunic, the silver-tongued trickster who outwits everyone. And across North America, Coyote, the great trickster of the tribes, a shapeshifter who fools gods and men alike, and sometimes remakes the world by accident.
Everywhere on Earth, the fox is the clever one.
Always, the mind you can't quite trust. So tell me, who is the cunning trickster of your country's stories? If the fox has a palace, it's Fushimi Inari in Kyoto, 10,000 red gates winding up a sacred mountain, with stone foxes watching every step. It's 5 minutes by train from Kyoto Station, and it never closes. Locals say the gates are at their eeriest and most beautiful after dark. And Tamamo's killing stone is real. The Seisha Seki stands in the volcanic hills of Nasu, about 70 minutes north of Tokyo, split in two, roped with sacred cord, still steaming. The fox never left daily life. Every New Year's Eve, Tokyo's OG district walks a lantern parade in fox masks on the very street where hero Shigeru painted the fox face. And you've known this fox all along, Kurama in Naruto, Pokemon's Ninetales, the fox demons of Ushio Totoro and Blue Exorcist, even the little pipe fox Mugetsu in XXXHLEC, our Kuda Kitsune, straight from the bamboo tube. And that is the Kitsune, holy messenger and con artist, devoted wife and empire breaker, the fox of 1,000 faces. So the next time a stranger seems a little too perfect, and something pale flickers between the trees, I count the tails. If you enjoyed tonight, subscribe, a new yokai every couple of nights, and a whole deck waiting. Next time, a woman made of winter itself, the Yoki Onna, the snow woman. Until then, sleep well.